Hey everybody, Coffee Traveler here with Knight. This character is really interesting. Just slam a ton of armor and be a god. I like to start sword. If you see my other Knight videos on here, we eventually find a ghost weapon, grab it, and this minus 50% attack speed modification becomes a joke because you have so much flat damage that you can take a thief dagger, you can take any of the weapons that feel bad to have because they have low flat damage. Let's get to it. Yeah, so Knight, you just have so much damage, and this is the only character that can see tier 2 items in the first shop. Otherwise, tier 2 items are turned off for shop number 1. What do we want? Armor. Hey, it's a sword. Oh, hey, look, we can't afford anything. Well, good talk. I kind of enjoy that the swords have a thrust and a swipe, the two animations, so that when you get a bunch of them, they get off sync. You're basically become a blender. I didn't get the tree. Not quite in time. Hey, look, armor. Armor is damage and survivability. It's kind of insane. Sure, you don't swing all that often, but when you do swing, it hits for a ton. Could buy the bag, maybe. It does only cost 20. It takes like 2 items to pay for itself. It's got to be good. Let's lower down the chair just a little bit. Get cozy here. Lower down the desk just a little bit. Just depends on how I feel for where the chair needs to be positioned. Is my back feeling okay? So this is why I profess like standing desks and other things for people. Even if you never use it for standing, you do get to like raise and lower it a little bit to see how you're feeling as I walk into the aliens as I'm not paying attention. You don't get to have harvesting on this character. So one thing we didn't discuss as well too is that you don't get harvesting. Let's go find something else. Attack speed, you get a less. Let's go find something else. That's something else. Armor. Keep clicking armor. I don't even get to reroll because we're broke as fuck because we have no harvesting. That's why I feel that there's not a lot to talk about on the characters that don't get harvesting. Like, you're basically all in on gameplay and other things, right? You want to stack as much damage as you can to kill all the aliens on the screen. That's why sometimes on Knight, if I find a really early thief dagger, like in shop 1, you show up and there's a thief dagger there, take it. Because then you get crit, and then you can get more money, and then you can scale into the game. This will be lower level, but our weapons hit very hard. There's a loot goblin. We may still be able to get him. Sweet. This is how hard the weapons are hitting, because you're just stacking a ton of armor. Oh, hey, bait. We'll find out if that's bait. We'll find out next wave. Let's take the HP, because bait. Here's all our items we have. Not many. Another weapon is incredible, and we'll take the tree for sure. Tree is like scaling. And we have a bag with it, so it's really good on scaling. Oh, we hit so hard. It's like 4 swipes to kill. Fantastic. But yeah, if you're dying to bait, try turning off your damage numbers. Would be nice to be able to just flip that on and off to check, right? Be a great quality of life mod to have a hotkey. Oh wow, second crate. Alright, alright. Tree is already paying off big time because we have tree and bag. I'll take this for sure. And a coffee, absolutely. 9% dodge, I don't know how I get away from that. I just take it, and along with more armor. Could take a ghost flint. I think we have too many other weapons to take a ghost flint at this point. Is that true? Let's do a regular, quote, regular night run where you just have the medieval weapons and not audible over to a ghost flint. Cute monkey's good for some more healing. Sure, why not? I don't want any of these weapons. We'll take this one. We have 8% lifesteal. I don't think I need to take this. We have 11 armor. Taking the percent damage is fine. Do need to find some more health though. We have started our journey to 60% dodge. That's nice. Got that going for us. Become the blender. The how huge the swords are. They get a lot of coverage when you're hitting things, and they hit for so much. You also don't get to play sword a whole lot because I don't think there's another character that plays sword. Like, what other character have I played sword on a lot? Which is none of them. It's like playing the fighting stick. You mostly would just play that on Mutant. So not being familiar with how the like weapon works, give it a time. You'll get better. Take some regen. Take a 6th sword. Do I want this blood leech? Maybe. Seems awfully expensive though, right? Flip the camera. Another tree. Health, sure. Save the sword. Does that put them in a playlist but not clog the rest of your YouTube or something? I think that's the thing that I would want to do, is make them unlisted and put them into a playlist, because then the people who want them can find them. I can point them to that playlist, because then it doesn't clog the rest of it by it like gets released or whatever. I can like click the button, send it over, and then just add to playlist, and then make it unlisted as well too. I don't have to do anything to it. I'll just ship it as is, right? It's how strong like you can become on Knight, even though we've only clicked a little bit of armor. There's a loot goblin up top. Where you at, bud? So that's like the thought of why I would make it unlisted. Am I going to take more than 10 hits a wave? Probably not. We're also not going to take self-damaging items now. Just remind yourself of that when you're taking triangle power. Are you going to take more than 10 hits? For me, I'm probably not. But if you recycle it, go ahead and recycle it. That's fine. Pick up brain, sure. Regen, sure. Percent damage. Sure, I would prefer health, but you know. I keep clicking a whole lot of not health here. We'll take a little bit of this and that. I'll take a coffee. We do need some attack speed. Even though it comes in at a half rate, I still think you take some attack speed. Kuja, you're not late. You're perfectly on time. Anytime that you're doing something for yourself, that's perfect. Anytime you can be here after that. You first. Me second. Or 4th, technically. That's, I think, is what Andy Havoc says. I'll be your 4th place. Take care of you, take care of yours, take care of everything else, and then come on down, bud. I also saw you were enjoying some Dragon Warrior from Scarlet Shadow. He is like so good at that game. Holy shit. He knows all the ins and outs, and I'm still surprised that there's so much to a game that came out in the 80s, right? I would love to grab all the games and do a playthrough of them. I'll probably do it like offline and throw it up on YouTube at some point. Speaking of, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This beautiful. Kuja came in and I was like, oh yeah, we're talking about Dragon Warrior now. Hell yeah. Ooh, hey, armor. We're at -3 speed, which is not my favorite. A little more range is fine. Hey, armor. Which I want hit points and other things. I think just more armor on this character is where it's at. Hey, armor. Hey, lure. 20 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why we promote everybody and like we celebrate what everyone's doing. I don't mind celebrating everybody. The commonality on a common thing on Twitch is like, don't self-promote in my channel, and it's like, I don't mind if you self-promote in my channel. Just like say it once and then like move off of it, and that's fine. Don't just sit here the whole time and every time we talk like you're self-promoting. Like, to note, nobody has ever done this, but that's like the general policy, right? If you're gonna do it, say the thing, rate in, say the thing. Don't just be like, oh yeah, when I was playing Brotato on stream the other day, and it's like, okay, that's like vaguely self-promoting. If you do it a couple times, like that's fine. Just engage with the content that's happening on stream. It's like my thing. Speaking about engaging with the content, I'm making a Brotutoring for Knight, and this character is just so strong. You just need to be comfortable with playing melee, and this is a good character to get started with, to be comfortable on playing melee. Would like some hit points. Hey, hit points. Would like some hit points. Oh, hey, armor. Armor's hit points, right? It's like pseudo hit points. Yeah, so that's like the general thought and policy. Hey, harvesting. Oh, sad. Should I buy it to just get like one harvesting rolling? Probably not. Too much of a meme. I don't think we need the crit, and I think the HP and speed is so much more valuable on this. You could say that Gladiator is like maybe easier, and some people may even argue that King is better if you have good shop discipline. But the easiest melee character is probably Multitasker. Multitasker with a stick. Everybody else. Brawler too, right? I'm confused by King's wordings for tier 1 items. Here's the too long didn't read or don't understand. Don't buy tier 1 items, because they're like, if you buy an item that sits in your inventory right below my camera here, -2 hit points for the first tier 1 item. If you get another one of them, not -2 hit points. It says tier 1, but I'm using tier 2 fists. Okay, but items and weapons are different. Okay, if you have a tier 1 weapon, it's minus attack speed and minus % damage. If you have a tier 1 item, you're getting minus hit points for each unique one. So for example, these 3 sitting here are -6 hit points. This is doubled. This is why you feel like you have no hit points, because you're buying all the tier 1 items you love. Why am I dying? Oh, I bought all the tier 1 items I love. Oh yeah. So much melee damage, holy shit. Another lure? Okay. We just bought 2 lures in the same shop. Save the sword. Go next. I don't feel like you need a ton of luck on this character, because weapons can't show up lower than tier 2. I see Bimco responding about Pal World shenanigans. Pal World looks pretty sweet, but a mod creator coming out and being like, look, I'm creating a mod, and it's just Pokemon. It's like, yo, hey, yo. I don't know how Pokemon Fusion is allowed to like be around. Like, that's weird to me. Yeah, isn't that just stealing? Like, I understand, like, hey, can I borrow your homework? I won't make it look the same, but like, this is just literally like photocopying it, right? Like, I turned in Bimka's homework photocopied. I just photocopied it. Wave 19 Cyborg with getting the tree turret item, it sucked. Oh, the tree turret item is fine. But did you play planks? Did you plank it up like we do around here? We play plank on Cyborg. That shit's good. I'm gonna take this actually. I want the extra range because you get some more reach. Take a recycling machine because most items are really crap on this character. Oh, hey, HP regen. Hey, speed. Sometimes the game plays itself. Sure. The XP gain on this is like garbage, but damage. I tried wrench. Oh, wrench is terrible. No. Wrench is god awful. Do not play wrench on. Screwdriver pretty good because you get you get to have a good melee weapon with it, but like, yeah. Ugh. Wrench you don't get to do anything with your life. At least with plank, when things walk up to you and you hit them with the plank, they die in the second half. With wrench, it scales with melee damage, so the wrenches literally don't do anything for you. And all your turrets are who knows where around the map. So I find that starting wrench on Cyborg is actually a huge downside. Like, let's say I were playing random. Like, I would prefer screwdriver and I would prefer plank. The easiest, freest win is plank. Like, Valthios came in here and was like, yo, you should play plank. And I was like, oh shit, this is really good. The other thing is just click range damage on that character. Just anytime you see range damage, click it. You should have like 150 range damage by the end of Cyborg if you have a good run going. Pokemon Fusion isn't being sold, so it's not stealing. It's a ROM hack. Ah, cool. Got it. They're not selling it. Pal World is selling it. Thank you for the like clarification there. My brain couldn't like reconcile like, what is it? Oh, hey, more health. Take the attack speed too. Got it. Yeah, all the range. Good. Every time you see range, click range. Yeah, Ginger, thank you for the clarification. Oh my god, Stone Skin. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking for health. We were having a health problem. No, we don't. A little cake then to celebrate. But yeah, Plank is the freest win on Cyborg. Speaking of a free win here, I don't know. Knight feels like a free win. I don't know that I've lost on Knight in a really long time. Slam armor constantly. See armor, slam armor. All you need. You have 50. They scale 1-to-1 on damage here, and we have 54 melee damage, so you become a blender. You don't even have to stand mid here. We could stand to the side. I like to stand mid because you get the most reach with your weapons to clear the wave, but like if you're uncomfortable standing mid, stand about this far away from the edge at all times. Just like pull the edge of the map into your view, and then you can stand about that far off center. Higher tier than you're comfortable with? Well, just click that danger 5, baby. Let's get in there. You're comfortable. You got this. Just click armor, baby. I believe in you. Come along for the ride. Let's go. Get in. Actually, gimme. A lot of money. These are all terrible. Good thing I have a recycling machine. Hey, armor. Would take crit, but no. Armor. Just click armor. This doesn't say armor. This doesn't say armor anywhere. Where's armor? Dodge is close enough. It says armor. We're up at, what is this? 27 armor. Second cute monkey, more consumables. D5 or bust. Scarlet Shadow went straight to D5. There's been a little bit of busting happening, I believe, but yes. Pal World's content is different enough to not be a copyright violation. The same dev also has a Hollow Knight clone, a game that looks like Breath of the Wild. Yeah. And then Pal World took like, what is it? Rust, Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, whatever the fuck else, and jammed it all into one game. Minecraft, like survival stuff, right? Just jammed it all into one game. Only because you like torturing yourself, Shadow. Palia. Yeah, Palia for sure. It's Lionheart, hello. Welcome, welcome. But your swords will hit for so much. Like, Kuja, you got this. You got this. The only way to get comfortable at higher difficulty is to play higher difficulty. You got this. Jingle's font effect, it's all straight from Breath of the Wild. Oh god. Like, what? I moved a pixel differently, right? It's like when you steal songs, you change the tempo of the song and be like, look, I didn't steal their song. It's not their song because I changed the tempo of the song. And it's like, yeah, but that's still kind of their song. Could take speed, but we're gonna find more armor. More armor. It's not in here anywhere, so we'll take percent damage, I guess. These shopping sessions are like so short that I'm not gonna flip the camera. It's going good. I'm on my second to last video for Brotutoring. This is Knight. This character says stack armor, swing swords, win game. Be really tanky. We have 30 armor with like 94 hit points. Like, I don't know how this run loses at this point. I don't even know what I'm looking for. If I could slam the like go to like the end of the game button, there is not this button in the game. Go to wave 20. I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, take that top tier difficulty, Kuja. Slam it. Grab a sword, grab armor. You got it. No problem. Like, we're killing everything in like one hit here, basically. We don't even have a ton of like attack speed, but due to having two types, due to having the thrust on the sword and the swipe on the sword, you just clear out the whole screen because like you have a little bit of range and just go for it. shopping sessions are so short, it's like not even worth it to flip the camera because you have no money, because you have no harvesting. Hey, armor. Keep clicking armor. We have 70 melee damage. Like, you still have to play it out, right? Like, you still have to not die, but at this point, I don't know how I don't die. I have 66% damage reduction. The guys shooting me are doing like 3. I'm on a ranged wave, and I'm just standing in the middle here. You be fine. You got this. Looks an awful lot like Not Stick, says Bimka. Yeah, for sure. Stick aficionado. As if there were another weapon in the game. Can't play Renegade because Renegade can't take a stick. Also, what's important to talk about here as well too is how you move. If you move diagonally across the wave here as your weapons swing, you can swing your swords across everything. Because if the thing dies from what it's getting struck with, you can just drag your sword across like all of the enemies, right? That's how you get the most out of it. Gindred. I consider some of that more like sampling in music, where so long as you make it enough your own, I don't see the problem. Yeah, that's true. Mort, I played every Brotato 1 to 5 to get used to them. Oh, I played everyone at 0 or 1, unlocked everything because I was just chilling, and then I was just like started to slam D5 as soon as I unlocked it, right? I think I went all the way to D5 on well-rounded and then just started rotating. Because I started playing this game like I play Slay the Spire. Like, oh, who am I going to play? Oh, we'll just rotate. Just play rotating. So I treated it like that because that's like how I enjoy games. I'm just going to take this attack speed. Hey, 3 armor. More armor. More. Again, the shopping is so short, I'm not going to flip the camera. Hey, lure. Hey, sword. Jingle sounds like it, yeah. Diagonal movement, I believe, is faster because when you're facing off on, when you're facing off against Colossus, and in phase 2, that ring that is going against you, if you move diagonally to get out of it, it's like pretty good because you can't always move directly at him because you want to be right behind him so that the ring of circles. So I don't know. Because I can get out of Invoker as well too, phase 2, by running diagonally, when oftentimes you can't get out of it by running in a straight line. I don't know if this is like geometry or you travel faster or like whatever the fuck else, but like in a circle, the circle should be the same distance away from you the whole time. But if I run diagonally, you can get out of Invoker's circle easier. Does that make sense? At least that's what I've experienced. Great question. Tardigrade, no thanks. Good joke though. I don't think any of these say armor, so I'm not into it. Looks like a whole lot of not armor. We can have a pet turret.
Boo, you suck.
1 pet turret. Here for an hour, then out for some trivia? Hell yeah. How's work treating you, Rumble Roar? And also, go be a trivia champion. Yeah, moving diagonally. Most games do that, yeah. Sucks, sorry that it sucks. Also, it's probably not the work that sucks, it's probably your client's, what do I call it? Your client's CEOs that are the problem. What do I call it? Your client's bosses are the problem. Is that a way to say that? Your client's bosses? Fission scares me because I can't do bullet hells. Well, you don't need to do bullet hells. You can just play Shredder. Between them and your actual bosses. Yeah, so like the actual work is not the problem. It's your own boss slash your client's bosses. The clients aren't even really the biggest problem. Oh, that sucks so much. I'm sorry that's happening. Oh, hey, some attack speed. That's fine. None of these say armor. I would love to see armor. Alloy doesn't say armor on it. That's bullshit. Why doesn't Alloy say armor on it? Well, it hasn't been turned into armor. Another tree, sure. We could flip the camera, but oof, these are just gonna be very short. Also, Kuja, the way to get better at these things and the way to understand it is to face your fears. Like, if you don't face the fears, you'll never get better at it. And then take notes, right? If your goal is to like D5 every Brotato, I had to take notes to like get better at the game. I just started writing things down. I wrote it down physically for getting D5 wins on everybody, and then I started writing down a OneNote of all my notes on streaking and other things. The biggest thing with doing streaks, like I can get a win on any single potato, but like streaking across all the potatoes, you have this like mental load. You have this like, hey, like what is happening? Like you have, I don't know. It's different, like stakes. You have created a game that has no stakes, but now you've created stakes in every single game, right? We're on a 5 streak right now. And 5 streak used to be a big streak for me, like, oh boy, 5 streak. But now like a big streak is gonna be in the 30s. Oh hey, dodge. Oh hey, none of this says armor. Hey, armor. Because armor right now is 2 stats, it's health and everything else. Save fairy for next game, okay. We'll see you next game, Fairy. Oh, wait, we'll see you next round. Ooh. Communication who aren't well versed in tech. Yeah. I worked in tech before this. Peace outside. And the biggest thing is not, like, it's not even writing code. I didn't even write any code. Like, you can be a release manager, a PM, a connector. I just connected people and made sure things were working, right? Or if people had problems, they could come talk to me about their problems, like doing mentoring and these other things and unblocking people. Like, it's so much more than like writing code or whatever. Like going to bat for my customers for the things that I want my devs to write, and making sure the right features are making it into the product or these other things, right? Like, it's so much more than just like, bro, can you write code? Like the code kind of doesn't matter, like at some level, right? Depends on the level you're at. If you're at a junior dev, then the code matters for sure. Hey, armor. Hey, fairy. Hey, armor. Just click armor. 44 armor. It's kind of incredible. 15 crit and range. That looks like minus armor. That's bullshit. We don't want minus armor around here. And here we go. Here's all the damage. Oh boy. Those are doing quite the swipes. It's not a ton of damage, but for this character, it's pretty good. Get out of here, Predator. Get out of here. I'm trying to talk to Invoker, okay? I'm trying to talk to my boy here. I'm sorting him a question. I'm sorting him out, if you will. Oh, so funny. So funny. Okay. Then you just get to 1v1. And goodbye. Oh my god, we're so tanky. 120 hit points. Are we serious? And that's Knight. Thanks, Knight. Appreciate you. Run review. Buy armor. We even didn't take a ton of hits. I even forgot I had Triangle of Power. But like, we weren't even taking a ton of hits. Damage so high. This is even a ton of items. We kept finding lure, right? Because we have no harvesting. Thanks to the GG's, Shadow, and Peace outside. This lure gave us 8 extra items at the very least, right? So usually you don't even get that many items. A full 4 rows of items on this character, and also having high tier weapons. Kind of incredible. Set bonus on sword, 5 melee, 5 lifesteal on blade, medieval, 3 armor, 6 dodge. Has so many stats. One of the things you could do on multitasker is you could take a sword and you could take something else like a like another 2 tagged item, right? So you could get all the tags. This is what I thought on, instead of just, because I didn't want to play stick on multitasker when I first saw it. I was like, how can you play multitasker that you get like two tags? So the tags are like kind of important, but also on multitasker, just play stick if you want a free win. You don't have to be fancy, you don't have to be complicated about it. This, where is it? Here, stone skin. 1/3 of our hit points are from stone skin, because you have so much armor on this character, and you just keep clicking armor. Just keep clicking armor. 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 Scott, shout out back to work. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you. Blade and rock, yeah. Well, yeah, because rock is blunt and primitive. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you could take also like medical scissors. It's like a dual thing. You could take like a lightning shiv as well too. You could take, but you want all the ones that like go together, right? So that was my original thought of multitasker. Anyways, for Knight, the run review, what a great character. Just click armor. It's like on Cyborg. Take plank, just click range damage. You're good to go. Thanks so much for being here, y'all. Go ahead and press the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, go ahead and press the follow button. We'll see you on the next one.